we need to rethink a lot how we do, what we do, why we do. Only then we'll be able to make India a $5 trillion economy. That is the goal by 2025, but this generation of ours would definitely see India a $10 trillion economy. And we are on the path of that. With each and every happening in the world, a good happening or a bad happening, India is coming out as a superpower, as a world power. Even in the present crisis that is going on, India has emerged as a world power. So it is on the shoulders of us rests the responsibility of taking our society, our great country, and of course along with that the great tradition and culture. Because we just don't want to make India a developed country, not just a superpower. We also want to make India Jagat Guru. So we want to be a developed country, we want to be a superpower, we want to be a Jagat Guru as well. So we need to rethink a lot. For that, we need a lot of introspection. Lot of information converted into knowledge and knowledge converted into wisdom. Today we have loads of information with us because it's the era of the net. But what is sugar to a diabetic patient is loads of information to human mind. We need to convert that information into knowledge, and that knowledge rightly converted into wisdom. You start rethinking, redesigning, and then you rebuild yourself, your organization, and thus the society and the country. Readjust yourself. On a fine Sunday morning, a gentleman was reading the newspaper and he just got interested in a fine liking story of his. Right into that moment, his little 7 or 8 year old boy, he crept inside his room and said, "Dad, you promised me a cricket bat last week and you did not get one for me." And the gentleman said, "I'm sorry for that, my little boy, but tomorrow, Monday morning, the first job I'm doing is getting you a cricket bat." He said, "Dad, you told me this last Sunday as well. And today I have a match. Today noon time, we are playing a local match with the adjoining society. And I have proudly boasted in front of my friends that I'm coming with my own cricket bat. And for a 7 or 8 year old boy to go to a local cricket match with his own bat is a matter of pride." Dad said, "I'm very sorry for that." Still the little boy kept on harassing his dad. And the dad said that I must engage him somewhere so that he stops harassing me, forgets the bat, and he allows me to read. He just looked around and on an A4 size paper, he found a world map. So he picked it up and showed to the little boy. See, this is called a world map. Here is India, here is Asia, here is China, here is Russia, here is Ukraine, here is rest of Europe, the NATO. This is England, and this is Africa, and this is North America, this is Latin America. Now I'm going to tear it into small pieces. I'll just tear it into small pieces. I'll shuffle it and give it to you. You need to readjust it. And the little boy said, "Fine. If you readjust right away, within a couple of hours, I'll get your bat." And the gentleman was confident that an 8-year-old boy who has never studied geography, who has never seen a world map, won't be able to get it right. So he did that, gave the small pieces into the little boy's hand, and get it well sellotaped, sticked properly. And surprisingly, the boy came back in 10 minutes. And he showed his dad the paper, and he saw it, and it was a perfectly well arranged the world map. He was very surprised. "How did you get it done?" The boy smiled while pulling back the paper from the dad's hand, and it turned in around and said, "See, Dad, behind was a picture of a man standing. I adjusted the man and the world got adjusted on the other side." आठ साल का बच्चा इतना तो कर सकता है ना. He could adjust a standing man in a standing posture. I adjusted the man and the world on the other side got adjusted. If you don't remember any other thing in the course of my talk today or in the course of this summit today, take this in your heart. Adjust yourself well and your world will get adjusted. What is that adjustment? Rethinking, redesigning, and thus rebuilding. You can always rethink of the course that you are in. You can always rethink of the profession that you are in. You can always rethink of the procedures and the methods that you apply in the profession that you are in. Innovation is not just an outside thing. Innovation in the outside comes by innovation within, and that innovation within is rethinking and then redesigning. Sometimes by an expert advice, sometimes by an intuition, sometimes by reading something, sometimes by seeing something. If you keep your eyes open, if you keep your ears open, if you keep your mind open, and the heart as well, you can learn many things from people around you, from happenings around you, from information and news around you. If you wear these glasses that I am a lifetime student, constantly experimenting on myself, if you wear that glasses, each and every moment you will see opportunities around you. हमारे यहाँ मुंबई में समंदर में जितने पानी के बूंद हैं, इतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज काम की और पैसे कमाने की यहां है, आसपास है. फॉर ग्रोथ, फॉर प्रोग्रेस, फॉर सक्सेस. आंखें खुली होनी चाहिए, कान खुले होने चाहिए, दिमाग खुला होना चाहिए, हृदय खुला होना चाहिए, तो ये मिल सकती है. So as I said, rethink with advices, with intuition, with observations, with knowledge. If you start rethinking, you will be able to redesign yourself. Sachin Tendulkar, as a 14-year-old teenager, joined the MRF Pace Foundation, which was working again under the great Australian pace bowler Dennis Lillee. Sachin always wanted to become a pace bowler, and he used to deliver good pace bowling. Dennis Lillee was sitting there, one of the all-time great pace bowlers. For him, the proverb goes that when Dennis bowls in Australia, the wicketkeeper stands behind the wickets in New Zealand. For Dennis, the proverb goes that his long hairs and broad shoulders obstructs the view of the side screen to the batsman. Now he was there at the MRF Pace Foundation because India was in search of quickies, that is real pace bowling. We had medium pacers, but we wanted real pace, and Sachin was a real good pace bowler at an age of 40. Well, Dennis Lillee was sitting there in the chair besides the pitch, and all the youngsters who had joined the foundation for training, basically first for selection, all were asked to bowl one over, 6 balls, and Lillee observed Sachin. Next day, all those who batted were asked to bowl, and all those who bowled were asked to bat. Sachin went up to the crease. He faced 3 balls, and Dennis Lillee stood up from his chair. Straight away walked to the crease. Catching the 14-year-old Sachin's hand, Dennis Lillee told him, "Forget pace bowling. The way you grip the bat, I see the selection of the shots, just 3 balls. I see your footwork. I see a second Don Bradman in you." These words of Dennis Lillee inspired Sachin to rethink, to redesign and rebuild his career. And today we know what he did with it. After rethinking and redesigning, Sachin gave a serious thought to Dennis Lillee's advice. He knew who the person was. As a 14-year-old boy, Sachin knew who the person was advising him. 355 test wickets, at that time the highest test wicket taker. So as I said, sometimes you rethink and redesign yourself with some expert advice. It carries value. It has the potential to change the course of your actions. One step further, it has the strength to change your career. One step further, it has the superior power of changing your destiny. So kabhi ye maan ke mat baithna, I am fine, I am okay, I have loads of information, I am an expert in my field, I don't need advice, I have so far succeeded, still I am on the track of success, of a good success in life. But as I said, always keep an attitude that I am a lifetime student of my profession. Do you agree with me or not? Just raise your hands if you say yes. Yes. Still it is not a louder one. Yes. I am a lifetime student of my profession. पूरी जिंदगी में एक विद्यार्थी हूँ, सीखते रहते हैं, समझने का प्रयत्न करते हैं, कुछ सीखे आगे बढ़ते हैं. As simple as that. So when you rethink, you redesign. कल ही कुछ न्यूज में आपने पढ़ा होगा, a new book, the TCS story. Chandrasekharan writes, who is now the chairman of Tata Sons. At that time he was heading TCS. In 2000 they had 10,000 employees. In 2020 they have 5 lakh employees. Chandrasekharan writes in this book that in the last 10 years to grow TCS, I traveled for 200 days in a year. That attitude of intense hard work can open new opportunities for you. And in the course of that intense hard work, you get the opportunities to rethink. If you sit back satisfied with your 6-hour, 7-hour, 8-hour input in your profession, you will not be able to rethink and redesign yourself. Intense hard work. The organization that I come from, the BAPS Swaminarayan Sanstha, we are one of the largest, rather among the top 10 NGOs of the world with a permanent status in the United Nations as an NGO. Most of you might have been to Swaminarayan Akshardham at Gandhinagar or Delhi. Just raise your hands if you've been there. All of you. I come from that organization. And the person who grew this organization to this level was our Guruji, Param Pujya Pramukh Swami Maharaj, whose birth centenary celebrations we are celebrating this year. It will be a 30-day huge festival in Ahmedabad on ST Highway on 750 acres of land, exhibiting his life, the values with which he lived, his thoughts, his way of working, his teachings for the society, and 10 huge domes of 2,000 sitting capacity, teaching people better family values, how to handle stress, parenting and everything, light and sound shows, seminars, conferences, and beautiful glow gardens that you see at Dubai Expo at the moment. When he was made the president of this organization in 1950, we were a very small organization and handful of followers. From that, Pramukh Swami Maharaj grew this organization to this international class. The Hinduja brothers, when they meet Pramukh Swami Maharaj, Prakash Chand Hinduja, Gopi Chand Hinduja, they always tell Pramukh Swami Maharaj that if we take BAPS as a corporate, BAPS is the fastest growing organization in the world. Because, now listen carefully, Pramukh Swami Maharaj in a span of 45 years, from 1971 to 2016, in a span of 45 years, he gifted 1,300 institutions to the society. 1,300 hospitals, hostels, schools, colleges, community centers, sanskar kendras, mandirs and akshardhams. So an institute of social